What we want to find out is paano nangyayari na daang milyon, kalahating bilyong piso, parang pikit mata ang ating banking
Senator
system.
Pangilinan, for the information of the body, meron tayong kopya ng lahat ng ledgers ni Sims, ano? Ito, yung binabanggit yung 457 million, dalawang araw po ito eh. Natik po 457 million, March 24, 2025, yung isang withdrawal, total in one day, July 3, 2025. Ito yung sinasabi ni Ms. Santos, parehong delivered do sa office ni Engineer Bryce Erickson Hernandez. No? Marami po rito, ibibigyan ko kayo ng kopya.
Yes, thank
At,
you.
i-reproduce natin. Marami po, merong withdrawal na 180 million, may withdrawal na 141 million, withdrawal na 299 million, withdrawal na 65 million.
Tsaka-
Puro,
yes.
puro isang araw ito.
Tsaka puro cash.
Puro cash ito, cash. Actually.
Bakit hindi cheque? O manager's check? Bakit walang patakaran ang bangko na, teka muna, kasi pag may cheque, meron ding paper trail. Kaya cash. Kaya 500 million cash sa loob ng 2 araw. Hindi napapansin ng ating government bank pa ho ito. At most likely, alam ninyong government funds yung binayad doon sa kliyente ninyo.
Senator Kiko, bigyan ka namin ng additional 2 minutes.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Go ahead, Miss Lim.
Mr. Chair, since we already have the signed consent of Ma'am Sally Santos, can I explain the process flow? Because before it came through her account, will it be all right po? Okay. The process is since Ma'am Sally Santos is recognized by the DPWH as their contractor and listed in their list of creditors. Then the process flow is the funds. Okay, although everyone knew it, that it came from the notice of cash allocation from the Department of Budget and Management. Then it goes to Land Bank, to the DPWH Central Office account. Then head office na maintained with South Harbor. Then the South Harbor DPWH will issue a notice of cash allocation intended for the DPWH Bulacan First Engineering District Office. So upon receipt of the Bulacan First District Office, they will issue an advice of checks issued and canceled. So that advice of checks issued and canceled coming from them with the regulation of the Bureau of Treasury for the 24 hours period before they can withdraw it or before they can credit it to the respective accounts of the contractors. So after the 24 hours, the following day, they will issue the list of due and demandable accounts payable, advice to debit accounts, that is the LDDAP-ADA, they will send us that ADA, and then Land Bank will process it through the financial system. Then upon uploading, it will automatically credited to the different accounts, a passbook account of the different contractors. So once we receive that different accounts, that it will credit the account of intended for Ma'am Sally Santos. And that amount that she withdraw is not necessarily a one-time credit. It's on different LDDAP number po. So then yung sinabi niyo yung nag-pile up, that's it po.
Yes, but you didn't explain, is that standard? You can withdraw 500 million pesos in 2 days?
Actually, as manager, we try to market the account for as long as they did not need it right away, so they can still maintain it with Land Bank. Then that amount that it maintained for days before the account of Ma'am Sally called us and requested for a withdrawal.
Yes,
Then
pero-
upon receipt, upon knowing of her withdrawal, right away we informed her that we need to source fund for that we cannot automatically
Kaya
have
nga
that
2
fund.
days.
Not only 2 days, it took for that particular
No,
account.
this transaction was 2
Two.
days. Based on the, 2 araw to put together
Ay,
yung 457 million.
Yes, your honor.
So hindi kayo nagtaka? Bakit cash? Bakit 457 million? At bakit 2 araw?
Your Honor, hindi po ako kasi magtataka or mag-iisip ng negative since the funding is coming from the government and the DPWH and knowing it's for the project. So, hindi po ako talaga nagtaka po.
Hindi ba common sense lang na 200 million cash for the project? Paano? Meron bang nagbabayad ng cash? Ano yun? Di ba dapat cheque?
Actually po, yung list of creditors is a passbook account. And yun po yung nire-report po nila. Then they have their
The principle behind yung 500,000 suspicious transactions is because, suspicious transactions. Kumbaga, so hindi suspicious transaction yung kalahating bilyon, 2 araw nilabas? Cash?
Your Honor, to be honest, kasi hindi ko po, I am not an engineer or you support every project, hindi ko po alam kung ano po yung project na yun or whatever. Since, it's a deposit account, yung depositor na po talaga yung nakakaalam.
It's hard. Well, anyway, as bank manager, it's hard to believe na hindi katakataka na sa loob ng 2 araw, yung pondo ng gobyerno pwedeng ilabas ng kalahating bilyong piso na basta-basta. Cash.
Senator Kiko, tanungin ko lang kay Ms. Sally, sino nag-i-inform sa inyo na nakapasok na yung pera? Yung bangko o sina Bryce?
Si Engineer Bryce po.
Sasabihan ka na nandyan na,
Yes.
na-credit na sa account mo
Yes
yung
po.
457 million.
Yes po. Yes po.
So, sino nagbibigay sa instruction na withdraw mo?
Si Engineer Bryce po.
Siya rin.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Siya rin na magbibigay instruction na dalhin mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Ma'am, did you file a suspicious transaction report before the AMLAC?
Yes po, for that particular account.
Can we request for a copy? Anyway, there is already a waiver.
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes.
Kindly introduce yourself. Muna.
Rafael Yap po of Land Bank Philippines. Yeah.
We must have. May we request that he be sworn?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding?
I do.
Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, we'd just like to raise that under the AMLA, suspicious or covered transaction reports are considered confidential. So we cannot answer or divulge any such information concerning that.
With the indulgence
Yes,
of Senator, are you saying pag ganito kalaki, hindi nyo kailangang i-report sa AMLAC?
No, no, Mr. Chair. It's just that we cannot divulge to
Even to AMLAC, you cannot?
to it's part of the sorry if with your permission if we could
Can we talk to AMLAC with
Yes,
indulgence
yes,
of
please.
AMLAC, where are you? Tama po ba yung pinagsasabi
Good morning,
nito?
Mr. Chair.
Hindi nila kailangan mag-report sa inyo ganito ng transaction?
Before I answer, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that I have not yet sworn.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you. Take your seat.
Sige po, pakisagot po.
Mr. Chair, may I have the question repeated?
Question is, sinasabi niya, may confidentiality, hindi lang kailangan i-report sa inyo yung ganung kalaking mga transactions. I mean, almost half a billion. Tama po ba yun? They don't have to report it?
Your Honor, yung pong pag-report po nila ng STR, subject to the risk appetite po ng covered institution po. So it depends on the parameters or guidelines na nasa palisiya po nila.
Sir, paki-simplify kasi marami yung nakikinig sa atin. Yung po, hindi natin maintindihan. Yung layman term lang po, layman's term na gamitin po ninyo. Pwede ba, ang tanong ko po, pwede pa na hindi po nila i-report ng bangko halos kalahating bilyon na. Meron pong illegal na po na nangyayari. Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, Sen. Well, that's my own question. That's my only question.
Yes po. Yung pong transaction po kasi, kung beyond the threshold amount po, automatic po, yung 500,000 pesos po, automatic po nire-report po yan as a CTR. Ngayon po, sa batas po natin, may mga circumstances po na naka-enumerate doon kung kailan pwedeng i-report as STR po ng bangko. Suspicious transaction report po.
Okay.
So, kung sa kanila pong discretion po, ang interpretation po nila is papasok po yung transaction, even if it's beyond the 500,000 pesos po, they can report that also as an STR.
Oh, okay. So, okay lang, I can proceed? Yes. So, a suspicious transaction report was submitted to you, AMLA. Of course, that suspicious transaction report now, they're saying, is they cannot divulge the contents of that report, right? Because the law says so. Tama ba, Mr. AMLA?
Mr. Chair, for us to be able to answer it specifically, may we ask for an executive session here?
Okay, we will do that later. But anyway, because nga it's confidential. Now, my question is...
Senator Kiko, you have 24 seconds.
Yes.
ah.
Aren't you buried with all these reports that you're not able to act on it? Assuming meron kayong basis to act, what do you do? 500 million, 2 days from a contractor, withdrew cash, galing sa DPWH, anong gagawin nyo? Wala.
Ito po, usually, pag trigger for investigation po, we are able to conduct a backtracking of the transactions, Your Honor.
Yes, but and then what?
If it is related to an investigation of an unlawful activity, Your Honor, we make use of it as part of our case build-up.
But you can't freeze it there and then.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Chair, isang
Thank you,
interjection
Senator
lang, Chair,
Kiko.
kung isa lang.
So
Yes.
kulang ang batas. You're saying kulang ang ngipin ng anti-money laundering law in this regard? Just the last question. Because kung ganon, di ayusin natin yung anti-money laundering law. Pagka may ganyang mga sitwasyon, dapat proactive yung bangko. Sila mismo tatawag sa inyo, hindi lang magpa-file ng report. May problema po rito, kayo na po ang gumawa ng aksyon. Di ba? If you are given that opportunity, would you avail of it, given that the law provides for that? Of course you would, right? Ma'am, DB...
You may answer. Thank you very much, Senator Kiko.
Your Honor, at Landmark, we have the authority, the department who's handling that particular transaction po.
Kulang
Thank
nga
you.
ang batas.
Thank you, Senator Pangilinan. Senator Erwin, but there's an interjection from Senator Marcoleta.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Nalito lang po kasi ako dahil nga tama naman po yung tinatanong ni Senator Kiko. Mahigit pong halos kalahating bilyon, wala pong plug. Kasi po, Mr. Chair, ako po ay nagbebenta noon ng lettuce. So, sabi kasi nung bibili sa akin, pinakamadali mag-deposit, mag-ano ka na lang ng account sa bank para deposit ko na. Sabi ko, kukunti naman yan. Para madali po, sabi niya. Hindi, sinubukan ko pong mag-deposit sa Metrobank na malapit sa amin. Siyempre po, yung parang marginal deposit, mga 10,000 pesos lang naman. Nireject po ako ng bangko sapagkat congressman po ako. Noon po ito. Meron po kayong acronym na 3-letter word, parang potentially...
PEP, Politically Exposed Persons.
Ayan, ganun. Bakit po 10,000 lang pong ino-open kong account? Dahil congressman ako, kinakailangan po akong imbestigahan. Ito po, halos kalating bilyon, hindi ko po maintindihan. Nasabi ko lang po, Mr. Chair. Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Erwin, and then we'll go on break. No? We'll come back at 2 p.m. So,
Two questions lang po, Mr. Chair. Kasi para po doon sa AMLAC, isa pong policy gap. Would you agree with me, sir, na isa pong policy gap ito na hindi pala uniform ang policy ng banks on how to treat transactions? Hindi pare-pareho? So, pag suspicious, hindi po? Parang normal yun dahil sa kuan sila?
Yung circumstances, Your Honor, it is enumerated po, naka-enumerate po sa batas yan. So, ang interpretation po would be with the AML unit po ng covered person.
So, kailangan pong baguhin po yan, yung policy po na yan. Kasi something's wrong. Will you agree?